What's going on? It's Fuego here, and today I'm going to be playing some Mortar Bait in Path of Legends. You guys know this deck. This is nothing new for you guys. Mortar Bait has been one of the most common and strongest decks in all of Clash Royale for the past few seasons, and that's what we're rolling with today. The one kind of unique thing in this deck is the lightning. A lot of people run the fireball variant, or they run like double small spell, but I do think that the lightning is actually honestly probably best right now. And I say that because there's a lot of Evo Witch. So the lightning in itself is kind of a meta counter, you could say, because the Evo Witch is just such a problem for so many decks. But with the lightning, it really does just shut it down. So that's the hopes of the lightning in this deck. And we're in the first match here against Alex, and we see the Boss Bandit come down. So Boss Bandit, pretty popular card, very strong as well. It will be receiving a nerf in the upcoming balance changes, so I am excited for that. But in the meantime, we're going to have to rely on our Goblin Gang and our Knight to do a good job sealing the deal on defense. So this guy does have the Dagger Duchess, which is good and bad. It means our naked miners will not do too much on top of the tower because they kind of just get shredded. But if we have a tank for the miner, then there's a good chance it gets a lot of damage because he'll just run out of daggers from the tank, right? Okay, so I'm actually going to Lightning right here. I think that's decent value, killing the Wizard, resetting the Boss Bandit as well. And yeah, even honestly, I don't even think that's a great ability because Knight's still going to take that out. And look at this, guys. The Knight is going to soak up half of his daggers, and then I'll go in for my miner. So let's see here. Very nice. As you can see, we soaked up half the daggers, and then he's left with no daggers to defend the miner. Has to overcommit with a Megaknight here, which is fine by me. I'll go Bats early, maybe force out a spell here. Let's go Ice Wiz down low just to slow down and pull over that Megaknight. And then I will be forced to go Goblin Gang up top. Oh, great zap by the opponent, actually. Do we get a Knight down in time? I think we do. But, man, that was a very, very unexpected zap, honestly. So, well played by the opponent. But we are still fine here. I think I will go Mortar, actually. What does he have in hand? It doesn't have... Oh, my goodness. He has a Pekka. What is this? Megaknight Pekka at 1980 medals? Are we for real? And he has the Boss Bandit too. Yo, this boy's just rocking the whole squad. All right, let's get a miner down because he's already out of daggers, guys. This miner is going to be so much damage if he doesn't respond to it. We have the gang and the Evo Bats. We get a shot from the Mortar on top of tower. I'm going to arrows here. How does he kill all of our swarm? He missed some of the Evo Bats too. They're just going to keep healing. Beautiful. Okay, nice. We actually take the damage lead with that little push right there. I'm going to go Mortar to keep up the aggression. And while guys, look, he's still out of daggers. He's been out of daggers the past minute. Miner's going to start chipping down his tower too if he's not ready for that. And this is a good situation to be in right here. I'm gonna wait to arrows until those bats come up here. Perfect. Now we can kill the wizard here as well. Okay, hopefully that wizard, as long as that wizard dies, we'll be okay here. Perfect. Okay, we get away with a pretty clean defense. We do need to watch out for this guy's zap. I believe that's the only spell I remember him having, but I could be wrong. Unable to stop that Dark Goblin from connecting, unfortunately for us, but that's okay. Boss Bandit should die here, even with that ability. We'll just make sure with our Ice Wiz down low, get the Knight down too. And as you guys can see, this deck has some solid defense, man. Even the defensive Lightnings are getting the job done today, which is so beautiful. Megaknight has no chance of making it to the tower here, so I'm going to just go for my Mortar and possibly going to see a Pekka. Yep, there. Sure enough, there it is. I'm going to let the Knight take some daggers off the tower, and then we'll go in with our miner here once again. Oh, arrows on top of that as well. Get some extra tower damage and kill the bats. But now look at this push, guys. I'm going to have to see if I can eat my words here on this defense, but I think we can handle it. Let's just distract this Pekka over here. That should kill the Dark Goblin too, right? Spear Goblins, maybe? No, he zaps it in time. Okay, let's go for our arrows. Let's go for our miner. And man, do we have the spam on our defensive end right now? I'm going to go with the Knight here as well. Oh, no, that Evo Wizard is scary, man. I really don't have a lot of answers to that Evo Wizard, but maybe the defensive miner can help me out here. Oh, my goodness, guys. We are holding on by the skin of our teeth. Boss Bandit's dashing all the way around. Let's go Bats here as well. Let's go with the low gang in case he zaps. Luckily, he's kind of just spamming Pekkas, which is giving us a little bit of leeway here. Second Ice Wizard, possibly? Yo, hold on. Did we just defend that, guys? The defense with this deck is immaculate. How did we just stabilize after all that? Let me make sure I defend that boss man. I'm going to go arrows on defense once again, keeping these 3 Ice Wizards. Oh, my goodness, guys. This defense is not fair, man. Ice Wiz is too strong on defense, and we just defended Megaknight, Pekka, Boss Bandit, you name it, we just defended it. That's going to be a great game for the first match of the video. In the next match here against Super Boss, gonna start off with my Mortar first play on the left lane here and see what my opponent has in store in terms of responses. And looks like we see the Giant come down here, so we're gonna have to be ready. Giant, Megaknight, and Zap. Okay, when you play decks like these, especially bait decks, you really need to make sure that you're keeping track of what spells your opponent has. It's definitely important to know whenever you're trying to outcycle them. So like right now, I know my opponent has the Zap and the Rage, so that's good to know. Potentially could see a big spell out of our opponent as well. But we have a good counter push, and looks like we get the Mortar on top of tower already. Beautiful stuff. And I'm going to go Gang, because we know he doesn't have a Zap or Rage in Cycle here. And look at that, guys, getting so much value from our Goblin Gang. Beautiful stuff, man. He is able to get back to his Zap in time, which is fine. We'll just go with a little Ice Wiz to clean up. And we're going to be sitting at a slight but still solid lead here after the first minute of the match. So I'll definitely take that. So bats are going to be hard to get value from in this matchup since we know our opponent has double small spell. It really is hard to just get great value out of your bats when that's the case. But you know what? We can still try our best to pressure with them nonetheless. And then we see the Prince come down. Okay, so Giant Prince confirmed here. I'm going to go split Goblin Gang here, and then we'll go with our Ice Wiz on the left. He's probably, yeah, I was going to say, he's probably going to be able to deal that Goblin Gang, and now we're in a little bit of trouble, as you can see. Our only saving grace right now is going to be the fact that we have the Evo Mortar in hand, but yeah, this Giant is shredding our tower right now. Honestly, definitely a mistake on my end, being too aggressive against this Giant deck in single elixir. So we do pay a little bit of the price here, but I think we can still make things work here. Let's go for our Evo Bats. Hopefully we can get those shredding before we can spell them out, but no, Evo Zap does come down in time. This guy has the Boss Bandit and the Prince, so this guy's deck is definitely scary, but let's go Evo Mortar here. He has to distract that again, right? The Prince does not get there in time, but he does get the Skellies down. Okay, let's go with our Wizard, and we got to protect this Mortar. You guys know that. Sometimes you just got to spend your whole elixir bar protecting that Evo Mortar just because it's such a strong card. Oh, wow, this guy has the Goblin Curse as well. I did not expect that, but that is going to help him finish out the defense here. Do we get one shot? We do. Okay, I'll definitely take that. We get a nice two Goblin Stabs, and a land. And look at this now, guys. Now we're starting to build up the pressure here. We have two Ice Wizzes down. I'm going to go with my... Do I go Gang here? I think I'll go low Gang. Yeah, low Gang should be fine. Let's go with the Knight as well, just to block this Prince. And we might get another Mortar tap here, if possible. Come on, Mortar. Can you please get it to the tower? Nice. Okay. Oh, this guy gets a nasty Goblin Curse, though. Okay. I think we do... Are we fine here? Looks like we are fine. You never know against the Prince, though, man. That is a scary card. I think I need to do a better job pressuring opposite lane, honestly. It's not something that I've done too much in this match, and I think that's part of the reason my opponent's having such an easy time on defense, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Okay, I'm going to go with my Rage here, and I'm going to go Evo Ice down low. I'm fine eating a little bit of Boss Bandit, because we really do need to split our damage and find a way to get some extra damage here. So, okay, he goes with possibly a too aggressive Boss Bandit ability here. Are we able to punish him? Let's go with the Miner on the left. I'm going to go with my Bats as well here. And yo, look at the left lane, guys. The dual lane pressure is coming out. We're getting damage in both lanes right now, and we actually take the damage lead with that Miner. Beautiful stuff. Okay, can we block this Boss Bandit in time? We can. A Goblin Gang up high here. Even against decks with 3 small spells, we are finding ways to break through with our bait spells, so that's amazing. Let's see. Miner's getting some extra trip. Boss Bandit just went all the way back. Is that good for us? I don't even know at this point. Let's go with the Lightning. Just try and get that tower damage. Kill the Boss Bandit. Yo, hold on. We're cooking now. We're cooking. Let's get this Mortar down. Oh, he actually... Very nice Prince from the opponent, but we are able to block in time. Let's go Knight here. Okay, he rages before he goes for the Goblin Curse, which, look at that. He's not going to get any Goblins from it now. Perfect and huge mistake from our opponent once again here. Let's continue to kind of just spam, get this Goblin Gang down. Knight as well. Protecting the Ice Wiz. Defense 101 right now. Let's go with the arrows as well. Perfect. And guys, look at that. I didn't even realize how low his tower is. I'm going to go with the Miner on defense. We don't even need it. Lightning does way more than enough. And that's good game against Giant Boss Bandit Prince. Honestly, throughout the match, it wasn't looking that great. But through our solid defense and our very nice chip on offense, I mean, there was nothing Super Boss could do. In the last match here against Diodels, do I have the quick reaction time? I do not, as we just see, letting the Dark Goblin on top of tower, man. That's got to be one of the worst feelings, man, because I felt like I'm getting ready, kind of introducing this final match here, and man, I see the Dark Goblin, but just can't react in time. But that's the name of the game, man. Let's see if we can get back on our opponent, who's got a little bit of a spammy deck, kind of similar to ours, interestingly enough. So let's go with the bat split here. Oh, he's got the princess as well. So I guess this guy's playing a little bit. Guys, I promise you that arrows hit. You did not see anything. But this guy's playing a little bit of a more traditional bait deck. So that's kind of good to see. Let's get the knight down here. Knight's going to do a good job actually defending this barrel perfectly. Spear Goblin's distracting the Dark Goblin. And all right, we kind of stabilized right there after a little bit of a missed arrows. But Knight really got the job done. So I'll definitely take that. Honestly, I don't know if playing Ice was high as the play against Goblin Gang. I mean, right there, it really just defended for no damage, but there is a possibility that playing it low would have been better there. But I don't know, man. I haven't played Ice Wiz too much since it ever got the enter the arena ability, which is definitely a cool feature. I'm really glad it got that buff a while back. All right, so now I'm going in for my pressure here. We got the miner on the right, and he has to defend the mortar on the left. Perfect stuff. That's going to be a connection on top of tower. Somehow that guard bypasses straight to the mortar, but that's okay here. Let's go with the Ice Wiz on defense. And, oh, great barrel by the opponent. Kind of noticed that I was pretty low on elixir and just completely punished me for it. So he's going to get a ton of damage here. I'll go with my arrows late, and he actually did get the edge on us there. As you can see, got us down to 1,000. So I'll drop the well played to the opponent. We'll send him some love as well, You got to respect the opponents when they're playing well. I think I'm going to go for my Goblin Gang split here, and I'm probably just going to mortar on the left. What does he have? He has Prince, and is he back to Rascals yet? Those are the two best mortar counters, I guess. Let's go with the bats here, see if we can start spawning on top of the Prince. No, the Prince runs away. Yo, the Prince just ran away. No, that is not what we wanted to see. Evo bats got almost no value off that. I'm going to go arrows here. Maybe mortar can kill the Dark Goblin possibly, but I don't know. Things aren't looking too hot for us right now. Okay, we do kill the Dark Goblin. That's huge. As long as we don't let these Spear Goblins on top of tower, we will be fine. And you know what? Let's go in here. I'm going to go Miner on top of the Princess. I'm going to go Ice Wiz to slow down whatever he plays. Yo, those Rascals are going to die. Yeah, look at that. Evo Mortar coming in clutch right there. We do have the arrows on offense if we need it, but Evo Mortar's already on top of tower. I'm going to arrows to try and maximize my value here. And nice, we get a ton of damage. That's the damage lead, and we just need a little bit more. Let me catch a Princess the bridge in case he plays it. Yo, he lets the Ice Wiz lock on, guys, and that's enough, man. That's going to be good game right there against Dios Del. Huge mistake there at the end, letting the Evo Mortar lock on, but that's all you need, man. One lock is all it takes, and that's good game, baby. But that's going to do it all for this one, guys, so thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.